You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I am Claire. Let me finish my sentence.
You finished? Your name doesn't go on forever.
It does. It has 5 E's.
Okay, well I'm going to put... No, I'm not. Right, this is Person of Interest we're watching today. Very excited for this.
Yes.
Last time it was Get Carter.
Yeah.
Very good episode, all about Joss Carter. We learnt out her first name. Yeah, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
This time we are watching Number Crunch, Season 1, Episode 10. We're in the double digits finally.
Nice.
This aired on the 15th of December 2011. Ooh, literally nearly 10 years ago from when we were recording this. That's very weird. Directed by Jeffrey Hunt and written by Patrick Harbinson, something like that, but it'll be in the description. I really need to not write in yellow for Person of Interest for next season. I'll make sure to do that. But there we go. I'm very excited for this.
Yes.
I've been loving Person of Interest. We're not even halfway, so let's get on with it and get going. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy. We're watching on Amazon Prime. I did have to purchase it on Amazon Prime because it's not on there on Prime Video. So there you go. But make sure to come back to hear us discuss it. All right. Bye-bye. I don't know if I've said this. I love the whole camera CCTV graphics of this. That was a bit of a flip. Oh, loads of cameras. Well,
It was a car accident.
love the soundtrack to this show. It's done by the same guy who did Game of Thrones.
Is it?
Yep.
Very different.
Yeah.
What's that?
In the beginning.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Reese.
Where did you come from?
I breached the space-time continuum. Not really. I did sense my privacy being invaded. But we'll leave that for now. We have work to do. Numbers have come in.
What do you mean numbers?
What plurals usually mean? More than one. In this case, 4.
Damn.
There is some connection.
So one of these 4 could be trying to kill the other 3.
Or they could all be victims, or all killers, or, as you say, all random. Either way, we need to move fast. Claire Ryan's number came up first, if only by a millisecond. Careful what you look for, Mr. Reese, or you might find it.
I mean, that might be the intent, but you might not want to know what it is, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill you when he gets shot by an unknown shooter?
Like it says in my statement.
So he cares about you.
I doubt he gives a damn about me. But this is the man you've been chasing for the last 3 months.
Must seem quite confusing.
Yeah.
I believe so.
You know what will be clever? You pretending to chase this guy when in fact
Wow.
you're working for him.
She gets shot and this is what she gets.
Yeah.
Has he made contact with you?
You got my statement.
Damn.
Damn.
What are you doing? You got shot. Take some time off, for Pete's sake.
My vest got shot. It can take some time off.
Get a new one.
What, you don't know whether to thank the guy or arrest him?
That'd be easy. Gotta arrest him.
Fosco seems good.
It is. It's a good.
It's a dirty cop though still. Right.
Excuse me.
He sometimes like shows how easy it is
Yeah.
to just.
I mean, would you question someone, I guess?
No.
He's just walked into a crime scene, that's amazing. Oh.
You said the machine would give us the number in time. It didn't.
Damn.
Something escalated.
Yeah. Escalated. No. Okay. It's a
How
cool
does the
flip.
car magically flip?
Lost control. I like that we're seeing more of like the machine
Yeah.
where it's going on. Oh, okay. So that's Claire. Came out.
Oh, maybe they're witnesses to a crash.
So what do we got? The victim's name is Claire Ryan. Some kind of professor.
Oh, I was hoping they'd see each other.
Yeah.
She was beaten up. Looks like she came into some money.
All bought this morning. What else do we know about our Vic? I asked you a question, Fusco.
Looked like I saw a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm done at Claire's, Finch. I need you out on the street.
I'm more useful here trying to find connections between them.
No point in that if they're all dead.
Tracking people down is your area of expertise.
I can't track 3 people down, and I don't want to lose anyone else. Can you track Matt?
I can track Matt.
Sounds like a
On my way.
plan.
Oh, Vasquez.
Don't want her ending up like the lady upstairs.
You think she might?
I know she won't, because you'll throw yourself in front of the bullet.
Funny guy.
Everything I got is in the file he's reading, whoever he is.
You letting him run, you've made him a problem for the
Jeez,
I
she
did
got
not
shot.
let him run.
Did he shoot your CI?
I'm not answering that until I know who he is.
Answer the question or turn in your badge.
Jesus.
Yes, it was him.
Finch.
Do you
I'm
reckon
at
that
Wendy's
is?
salon.
You'd be on edge on the
Hang on a second.
teeniest little thing, wouldn't you?
Just a package? Yeah.
Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment.
So, you single? What? Sorry, but I'm not letting you back out on the street looking like this.
Oh, what? Look at him. He looks great.
She seems like a very nice person.
Well, at least he's close to her, so he can keep an
Yeah.
eye. So.
That's not all suspicious.
Damn.
Oh, come on, Fusco.
He's useless.
Poor Fusco.
He's buying himself a new Ducati, paying
Wow.
cash.
They all got money on
Woman
them.
Claire was spinning big too. Is anyone watching your guy?
I'm not exactly good at this.
Time to get practicing.
Looking a bit awkward.
She gave me the slip.
Well, good work, detective.
You saw her, okay? She bought a firearm.
You lost her and she weaponed up? Better stick to your day job.
He can talk.
Excuse me.
Someone left the stroller.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God, it's a bomb.
Get down. Get down on the ground, Finch.
I have to warn him.
Well, damn.
Finch, are you okay? Harold.
Two out of the 4.
Yeah.
I saw the crash.
I like how we get more
Yeah.
as the episode goes.
Dead.
There you go. It's all the people that witnessed.
Matt.
The...
I think it's cocaine.
If I could have warned him, he might still be here.
We have to concentrate on the ones still alive.
I mean, the whole point is to
I've
try
looked
and
for
save
connections,
them.
found smartphones are constantly searching for Wi-Fi signal, and they keep the last 100 or so Wi-Fi hotspots in their memory. I'm using it to plot where our friends went in the last 24 hours to see if they intersect.
Roosevelt Drive. They were all in the
happened
same
there?
place for 4 minutes.
Wendy's mom, Sue, lives in Putnam County.
Be weird that he just turns up at her mum's and then be like, I only had made an appointment.
Could act as a police.
I got bored.
I don't know.
You Congressman Hallen's son, Jamie.
Who is that man?
I don't know. I don't like him.
Why?
Whoever he is.
The way he
No.
looks.
Jamie Hallen crashed on Roosevelt Drive.
Thought that was supposed to be hushed.
Car crash must be where they got the money, Finch.
Geez, anything you don't know?
Yeah. How's Carter doing?
She's hanging in there, you know. You can hear me all the time?
That's
Your panties on, I'm coming.
Just constantly listening. That's awful.
Thank you, Davis.
Detectives Olsen and Fiasco?
Fusco.
Fiasco.
Why are you here? I was at a party at Davis Bannerman's house.
Does good deeds.
You left Bannerman's house.
But you weren't going home, were you, Jamie?
Where was he going?
Who knows? Maybe there was another coke party going on or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, who's he shooting?
Where's this clip we saw in the intro? Wasn't
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh. That's both
Wait,
of
they're
them.
together.
Yeah.
With a gun.
Oh. Just what I would do, just carry my gun around all the time around my friend. And...
We'll shoot you.
Well, I was about to shoot you, love.
If you're gonna buy a gun, make sure you know how to use it.
You came to the salon. What do you want?
You mean apart from a haircut? How do you two know each other?
We've known each other for years. We're foster sisters. Not that it's...
Hello?
Let him in.
Oh.
It's been a while since we had a fight scene.
Yeah.
It's very slow building this episode.
I guess it has to be when there's 4 numbers. Well, lucky he was there.
But they've gone.
They've legged it. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
I guess I would too in that situation. You'd be like,
Yeah.
but they also they didn't have time to actually learn why he was there.
No,
so it's kind of like,
exactly.
are you safe? Like, what is going on?
Do you take the money if you found it in a crash
No.
car? No.
Oh no, a big sum of money like that as well. I think I would be concerned on what the money was, because it is like blood money, drug, like you know, they're like you don't carry cash like this.
Yeah.
If the mom's still at St. George's, that's where I think they'll go.
I think the killer tracked her through her license plate, then tortured her to
Don't know,
get
we're
the other
zooming
name.
in.
Call me.
Why is he following?
What's wrong with you, following a cop, trying to get yourself shot?
I'm just worried about you, detective.
Don't. Just back off, okay? You and your preppy friend over there.
You're CIA.
He's dangerous. I was his best friend.
Oh.
Why do you want him so bad?
Because he used to kill people for his country. Now he just kills them. For some, he deserves a medal. For some, the chair.
Kara Stanton, his CIA handler, they were a team.
He killed her, then disappeared.
We want to bring him back in before he kills anyone else. Before he kills himself. We want to help him. We think he trusts you.
Do you remember her? Stanton?
Uh,
She's in a flashback scene last time,
Yeah.
trying to give him a name.
Anything for
How's he dealing drugs?
I heard he was dealing with some people he shouldn't.
Bannerman story confirmed Congressman Howland's.
Yeah, he said the same things.
So it doesn't help us.
You're not hearing me.
He said the same thing as Howland. Look, I interrogated a lot of douches, and I know when the guys lined up. I think Bannerman was working something with Howland.
Using him
it's a bit
as a
unfortunate.
scapegoat. Yeah.
I know where Jamie was going that night anyway. Flight plan to the Caymans filed with the FAA.
Excuse me, can I help you? Are you looking for someone?
Just found him. Thanks.
Why was he going to the Caymans?
I believe he was working for his Haitian orphans charity.
Oh, is it going to be
Theory
like
I'm
a
about to put to the test.
off-sea bank account?
Maybe. She must be like, who the hell are you?
In a suitcase with like $1 million in it.
It's a lot of money.
So you took it.
We divvied it up.
Where's the money?
It's under Mom's bed in there.
I feel like they're the only ones that have kind of done it for like their reasoning. Like, because you're obviously the first one. Yeah, I can see what's happening!
You gotta stop your sentence and... Jeez.
I need you to get the money and come down to the 3rd floor of the parking garage. Come alone, no muscle, if you want your friend to live.
Could he dress up like her and then go down?
I think I would like to see that, personally.
Yeah.
Mr. Howland, this is Thomas Paine.
Congressman, your enemies are trying to bring you down. Blackmail. You know about his Haitian orphans charity.
Yes, I hope it'll be his legacy.
I hope it won't.
Oh.
They have $30 million in that account, and they've never helped a single child. It's a classic black art setup. They stuff it with money, they tie you to it by association, and then they expose it and ruin you.
Have you taken this to the police?
No.
You have a contact number?
It's written on this.
Davis Bannerman.
Davis, this is Jim Howland. Before you ask me how I am, I'm not well. Not only is my son dead, but his damn accident is threatening to put us both in jail.
My people are...
Some idiot blogger found out about the Cayman charity.
What?
What a clever way to get him to...
We've got to shut it down.
Detective Fusco, I'm sending you a recording.
Carter,
Heard you've been taking some heat because of me.
maybe you can come in here and help me explain some things.
No thanks. But I can help you look good in enough. The people who killed Claire Ryan and Matt Duggan. Parking garage. St. George's Hospital.
When's it going down?
I have to go.
Wait, thank you.
Bless.
For saving my life.
You're welcome.
She's coming round to him.
Yeah. They're gonna get married at the end of this, aren't they? It's gonna be the end point. They're gonna shack up, they're gonna be married. It's gonna be dad to her son, it's gonna be lovely.
Lovely, yeah.
Someone's gonna die. It's never that happy. Oh, she's torn on whether to tell them.
It's her job, though, isn't it? I mean, he saved her life, but she's been searching for him, and she even said earlier, "Easy, I'd arrest him," right?
He just called.
Oh man!
I
So
think
that
they're
them
all
getting
their
married.
divorce.
Jeez, turned quick.
Tell him he doesn't see you or the money until you see Paula. Paula's okay. You're gonna walk towards her. If I shout, you run.
Oh, how's this gonna go?
I don't know.
You again?
Uh-huh.
Have you lost your car?
I'm waiting for someone.
Okay. Night then.
That's close. Just chilling with my gun. Oh, you.
Wendy, Paula, run! Run, Paula!
Oh, what a shot. Oh, what a good shot. Oh, this woman.
I thought you were nice.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god, it's all going on, isn't it?
Yeah.
That escalated very quickly.
Will you take this?
No. You earned it. No one's coming after you anyway. Not now.
They got the money.
Was it just those two people?
Thank you. For saving my life.
You're welcome.
He just called. I know where he's gonna be.
Good thing he installed that camera. Oh god. Run, Finch!
You got the cameras? Yeah, cutting the feeds now.
But they're meant to get married!
Oh, I got goosebumps.
He's gonna get kidnapped. He wouldn't let himself get kidnapped.
Face to face, finally.
I really recognised him from something.
Yeah, he was in something we watched.
Still alive. What do you want, Laura? Time to come home, John. The slate's been wiped clean. You knew that'll never happen.
Carter's gonna be like, that's not what...
Nah.
Carter's gonna follow him! Carter's gonna save him! Then he's gonna propose?
John, I've been trying to call you. Yeah. I've been kind of busy.
You don't look good. Oh my god.
They got to her. Yeah, they're clever like that. I wanted to say thank you. Give me a second chance. Come on over, John.
I'm kind of like, he must survive. We're already halfway through the series.
Oh man.
Imagine he's just gonna be like, I saved you and you've killed me.
He's made it. Oh my god, there's a lot of blood. She's...
Oh, she knows him too! Wait, what part did he play in hers? Wait, what? Who did he say she was to him?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
He went round her house as like, I don't know, yeah. She's actually letting him go.
He's a good driver. Like, I'm quite intrigued on his injury because we always see him limping, don't we? But he's a good driver considering the limp.
He saved him. Well, I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
He's got him out of there at least. There we go. Well.
What a bitch.
Well.
Who? Carter!
She saved him in the end, though.
Yeah, she saved him in the end,
She
but
didn't-
sold him out.
Yeah, but she didn't expect him to get shot.
I was gonna say they did like he said, like, because Finch obviously said they got to Carter and he was like, that's what they do.
Yeah, yeah.
So like obviously
he understands. Yeah,
obviously
it seems.
they painted to Carter that he was killing people and then he killed his partner
Apparently,
and then disappeared.
Yeah.
So they were trying to
Yeah,
get
they
him,
were
sort of
getting
thing.
to- yeah.
So you kind of get where.
Yeah. Can I, one thing, so I love this episode, it's great. One thing I'll say is, I've said this before to you, but we were already behind America when this aired. This is the moment there was a mid-season break and I had to wait
So you
months.
never knew.
I had to wait months to find out what happened after this.
Oh, we can watch the next episode next.
It's
if
a
you really want to.
nightmare. I was like, that cliffhanger ending and like, oh my god, how is he going to be alright after that? What are they going to do?
I was surprised, like, even that Carter was there.
Yeah,
Like, it's always this mystery that they don't know whoever each other is. But now, like, you see that interaction that he's able to blend into the background, like the crime scene of the first person, that he was able to blend in. And Fusco saw him and was like,
yeah.
And then he's like, did you do this? And he's like, whoa,
No.
whoa. But obviously he could, like, blend in round Carter and she was completely oblivious. But now she's seen his face. How does he blend in?
What's going to happen from now? So even if he does survive, Carter still knows who they are now.
Yeah.
So what are they
And
going to
Carter's
do?
probably going to look into who they are, which then she might even be able to, because it's his face, isn't it? Obviously they've got different names, so she doesn't know their names.
Yeah.
But is there a way that she can work out who it is, even if they work out who Finch is?
No.
Because he's still the face behind that
Who knows?
machine.
What do you think she will do? So do you think she'll work out who they are on her own, or she'll
don't know.
take it to official means and try to...
Don't know. She's going to be
No.
torn.
But anyway,
That's what it's gonna
that's
be.
the end of the episode. The
Yeah.
beginning, so that was a number crunch. The beginning of the episode.
Was this our first one where we've had multiple numbers?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was the first episode. We got 4 numbers
Four
at
numbers.
once, which is quite interesting. I quite like that concept because so far we've only had 1 number at a time.
But, and it's like Reese said, like, I can't keep my eyes
I
on
can't
4
follow
people.
4 people.
Yeah. Like,
so, but what did you think of the episode overall? Because obviously the
it
ending
was a bit slow.
The ending's a bit isolated compared to the rest of the main story.
I felt it was a
but-
bit slow because I was sat here thinking we're not really.
Well, it's not always action.
Yeah,
There's
I
always
think that
a
was-
story
it was
learning
very-
about these people and
Yeah.
what they've done or what they're going to do.
But I felt like we were just sat here watching it, like, yep.
Well, yawning, you were bored.
Yeah, you
were you actually
right.
bored?
No. It was just a bit. It was just slower that there wasn't so much going on, sort of thing.
Yeah, but like I
But
said,
then obviously the ending completely blew out of proportion that you
Yeah.
suddenly which I think is good when they do like this, when they've got something big happening at the end when they do it
Yeah.
more slow during the episode. So you are really like, you're just chilled watching, ain't you?
Yeah.
And then it makes that big announcement
very
so
much more impactful. Yeah.
Because
But
otherwise,
like
if
I
you're
said,
shocked the whole way through, it's like,
Yeah, like I said though, like not every episode is going to be crazy over the top
No.
action or anything. We're going to learn more about
Yeah.
people and watch little of stories. But I've said before about this show as well. Usually, like the ending feels slightly separated, whereas like the series so far has been this is the number, find out what they're doing. But then we've slowly been getting this story of
Yeah.
her trying to work out who he is. And then it's culminated in this so far, and who knows where it's going to go. But
I was just thinking, like, is she going to find out that Fusco's known who he is this whole time?
who knows? Yeah, that's another thing, yeah. But
Because I imagine her going to work and be like, I met the guy in a suit, and Fusco's going to be like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, that's even in this episode. Fusco asked her. He was like, "Did you see his face?"
Yeah.
To see if he,
He's
it's
like,
like, and she's like, "No." But anyway, the main story. Well, it began with
Car crash.
no, it began with we saw the car crash. Yeah.
A person.
Didn't really know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it began with Reese in the library. Looking
finding
around.
that picture.
And what did it say on it? Do you remember?
In the beginning.
Yeah.
And it was the
NI.
Ghost of the Machine book.
Yeah, it was in Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just a photo, and Finch knew he was looking around.
Yeah.
He's like, be careful what you look for, you might just find it.
Yeah.
So who knows, we'll probably find out what that is, I guess.
Yeah.
But we got 4 numbers,
Four
which
numbers.
is an original
Reese
thing.
went to
Do
the
you
first
remember
number.
their names?
Claire Ryan.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Matt Duggan.
Matt Duggan.
Paula Vasquez. And Wendy, I didn't get her last name.
No.
But the first one, Claire, we found out was shot.
Yeah.
Dead. in the
Reese
head.
Reese was like, I'll look after. I'll keep an eye on
and
Claire.
found out there was a crime scene going
Yeah,
on.
and
So he
then-
just snuck in. I love that.
Yeah.
He just put a jacket on and
Yeah.
grabbed the thing.
But that's sort of like, if you show confidence, you could get away with most things.
If you, I think I've seen this quote before. I don't know where I saw it, but if you put a high vis on and held a clipboard, you can look important and just walk in somewhere. Yeah, but it's pretty much that idea. So he went in, looked around, went on a computer.
Yeah.
So we found out that she'd been buying a lot of stuff.
Yeah, buying
so
stuff, yeah.
the question was money.
That was it, wasn't it? And then she was
But
killed.
I really like the whole Fusco coming in that they see each other.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it was good. But yeah, where did we
Then
go
it
from
was
there?
that point, wasn't it? Because
Yeah, at that point he was like, I
Finch-
can't follow 4 people.
Yeah, because he said to Finch that, or Finch said to him that her number came in a millisecond before the others. Her
Yeah.
number came in first,
Yeah.
so check her. But then she was already dead. So then I said Reese was gonna go after
Paula?
Paula.
No,
Wendy.
Yeah. He said Finch was going to go after Matt, follow Matt,
Fusco,
and then
Paula.
Fusco go for Paula. Yeah.
And then Fusco saw Paula
Buying what looked like a gun.
and then disappeared.
Yeah, he was
Got
very
away
good at
from
his
him.
job.
Yeah.
He got seen instantly and lost her. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well done.
And then
But
Wendy.
we have seen Fusco being good at his job before. So
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
he's a bit bumbling, sometimes not.
But it doesn't help that they were all talking on the phone to one another. They can focus, because that's what happened to Reese as well, wasn't it? He was watching her, and then he thought someone was going to go in because they had like a bike helmet and stuff, but it was just a delivery.
Fusco lost her before they were on the phone. Because he then called her and said, I've lost her. And then Reese is like, oh, you need to keep an eye on. Oh, I've lost her.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Did you suspect what was going to happen to Matt was going to happen? The car explosion?
No.
Yeah, I remember as soon as the scene started, I was like, I'm sure an explosion happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buggy and the
Yeah.
woman. Did she look suspicious when you
That
first saw
was the
her?
woman
What?
in the garage, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm guessing so. Yeah. Guessing so. She was also the nurse, obviously.
Why didn't he figure that out?
Who? Finch?
Yeah.
Didn't see her face.
Yeah, but Reese should have figured out there was a woman involved because of
Not a
Finch
woman
saying-
involved. That's like.
Yeah, but
do you know how many women there are?
Yeah, but because Finch said like there was a woman with a pram. Why would a woman leave her pram and she had sunglasses and
Yeah,
a
but when
scarf on?
when he saw her, she was a nurse.
Yeah, I know.
He was
but
in a hospital.
I'm just saying that Reese should have been aware that it might not have just been one person involved.
Well, yeah, he probably was.
Yeah.
Because he handled himself against both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, he slammed her into a back of a car window.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
So we kept seeing clips as well throughout, didn't we? More and more of the accident.
CCTV. So.
Yeah, so then one car pulled up, which had Claire Ryan in, and then
Matt pulled up.
Another one with Matt, and then you had Wendy and Paula that came running across the road to help.
Yeah.
And then they obviously found the money,
so
£1 million in the car.
Yeah,
didn't
well,
they?
when Reese followed Wendy, followed her to her house, but then we saw Paula with the gun. Did you think she was going after Wendy, or...?
No, I didn't think so,
No.
because I was like, the way it was playing out that they were all being killed, that you're like...
Yeah.
Something's going on here. I didn't expect them to be foster sisters.
I mean, it kind of led it up to be, like, make you think that it could have been her, though. Because obviously you had... Like, Claire was just shot.
Yeah.
But then I guess that throws it off, because Claire was shot and then she bought the gun. So, I don't know. But then it was a woman that exploded the car, so...
Yeah.
No. But yeah, it turns out they're foster sisters.
Yeah. And there was £1 million in the car, and then... Because they all thought it was probably drug money because the guy
why not take
was
it?
killed, was covered in cocaine and stuff. They thought, oh, it's drug money. Because I think drug money, doesn't it just... I guess... I don't know what exactly happens. Doesn't it get, like, quarantined for so long money and then...
No idea. Yeah.
It just goes into the state, or I don't know.
Well, it's not... Yeah, I guess... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's still money, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but... Yeah. It's dirty money.
Yeah.
So who knows? But,
so they thought they'd split it 4 ways.
And that's what was causing them to being hunted down.
Yeah.
But it turns out the person who died, do you remember his name? Jamie Hallen?
Yeah.
He's a congressman's son.
Yeah.
And... Yeah, so it turned out it was him. He had a charity, but...
He was at a party, didn't he? He was at a party and he left the party and he turned out to be partying with someone that his father's...
They were all working together basically to launder money into some fake charity, and they were throwing Jamie under the bus. But Finch worked this out. I like that scene with Finch. Did you think Finch was actually going to the congressman to give him the information? Or do you think he was baiting him? Did you know he was baiting him?
I didn't know to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, he totally baited him. He even had a camera in the pen.
Yeah.
It's pretty clever, but yeah. So yeah, they... I can't remember what happened next, really, but...
well,
I guess Reese...
He got evidence, didn't he, against him?
Yeah.
The camera and the pen. Because then he phoned Beersman? Bannerman? To say, like, look, people know what's going on, we need to close this down now, sort of thing. So he had the evidence, which he sent to Fusco, didn't he?
Yeah.
He phoned Fusco and was like, I'm sending you a video.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So they got him, but they were still being chased by a guy who said his name was Dane. He turned up at the house, but Reese was there.
Yep.
Had a little
Girls
fight.
Ran away to the hospital that their mum's at.
Yeah.
The money was under her mum's hospital bed.
No, that was knitting.
That they said that was knitting.
Yeah,
it was £500,000 worth of knitting.
Yeah, and then the trade went off, and like we said, so a nurse came up to Reese while he was in the hospital.
Yeah, and was like, "Are you okay?"
And then she turned up in the car park and was like, "You again?" And then turned out she was in on it. Tried to get. I liked Reese as he's just such a good shot, such a good. Like, he shot the pipe, got the guy, saved the day, let them have the money as well. Yeah.
They earned it.
What did you think of the... Well, we only got to meet the two numbers, really. We didn't meet Claire at all. And Matt, we saw from a distance, but... Do you think they deserve the money?
People, like... They shouldn't have stole the money to begin with, I get that. But then I also get the thing of... that in America as well, hospital bills are blooming expensive.
Yeah.
Like, we don't... Like,
I mean,
we're fortunate.
Temptation,
We're fortunate in the UK, like, if I broke my hip, I wouldn't have to worry
get it all
apart
on the
from...
NHS.
Yeah. But in America, breaking your hip, you could be... Like, she's obviously in hospital. That's going to be, like...
Yeah, going to cost a lot.
And
her house was under foreclosure.
So I kind of get that they were driven by that they were like, this could solve all our issues that we've got.
But... That was that story, basically, But otherwise, we had the Carter story going on. She was being heavily, like, interrogated. Not heavily interrogated, but very pressured into, like, answering.
Yeah.
Whereas she gave them their statement. What she was saying was all true, but it could... If you look at it from the outside, it looks very shady.
Yeah. This guy just shot the person that shot you.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, they're all very suspicious. He was put on desk duty. But another person turned up in the police station. Do you remember who he was? His name was mentioned. No?
What, the guy that at the end?
The CIA agent.
Oh, I can't remember his name now.
So, I think when he answered the phone at one point, he said Agent Snow.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end, Reese called him Mark. So his name's Mark Snow. He's a CIA agent.
Like a very code name.
We have seen him in something recently, and I can't remember what it was. It's just going to bug me. He's in Criminal Minds.
He's in Criminal Minds, and I think I literally saw him in an episode this morning that I watched. That's what I was like. When something's so familiar that you're like...
As I say, I knew he was in Fringe, and I knew he was
watched
in
Criminal Minds this morning. That's where I must have watched him in the episode.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so Mark Snow, CIA agent. Apparently, John was his best friend.
Apparently.
But we have heard that John worked... Like, we know he worked for the government at some point, or he worked in some sort of organisation. Did they ever mention if he's worked in the CIA?
Don't know.
Yeah, not too sure, but seems to be that way. And turns out they're saying he killed a lot of people, some that deserved it, some that he should get the chair for.
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Do you believe they were manipulating Carter?
Probably manipulating Carter.
They say he killed Cara Stanton. So we got her name now. We knew she was Stanton, but we didn't know... Apparently Reese killed her, but who knows? Maybe that's another manipulation.
I don't know. I feel like the things with this thing...
You didn't recognise her, did you?
Oh, I did, and I was thinking... I was trying to place her, but I think there's a lot of ideas you get about, like, when CIA and all this, like, secret stuff, that usually someone's ran away for a reason that they disagree with what they stand for.
Possibly.
And the only way they can keep them quiet is by finding a reason to kill them.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I felt like was going on there, because they said that they're just trying to look for their friend that's gone missing, sort of thing. Yeah. But then he get them there, and then they're like firing rounds into him. They wanted him dead. Carter they wanted him silent.
I mean, Carter seemed shocked at that. Didn't really expect it to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, she saw his face. They shot him in the stomach and the leg, I think. Bleeding heavily. Yeah, that whole scene, because I knew it was coming, obviously. I said I had goosebumps. It gave me, it's a really good scene. And like, he ran off, managed to get away, and Carter went to stop him.
Yeah, they're like, stop. And then she was like,
but she's met Finch before, because she went and interviewed him because of the break-in for the Elias evidence box. Spoke to him then. I can't remember if she gave him a name or whatever, but but she was questioning him then, why was you talking to that guy, and now it's all connected. It's like, so she's seen them both and she let him go.
Yeah.
So she must trust them more than she thought.
Thing is, it's that outweighing that what they're stopping people. It's that scales, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scales of injustice.
Yeah. So I would say, like, this, like, that ending and leading up to that, and the whole show has been kind of leading to them meeting, is kind of, I really, really like that, but, and I don't want to take away from the moment, but I don't think it even compares to the stuff that's coming up and the intertwining stuff that we're going to get, but it's so good. And now you're going to have to wait 6 months to watch the next episode, so...
I do think that was such a good point for a mid-season split, though. However much it must have been so annoying.
Oh, it was agonising. When they said it's not coming back for another, like, 5-6 months, I was like, what?
But that was a good point, that it keeps you gripped in, though, doesn't it? You want to know what happens next.
Yeah, but I want to know now.
What does Carter do now? Like, but it keeps you gripped to come back and continue watching it. It was a good moment to be like...
I will say I did stop watching it on TV, but that's because it was on Channel 5, which is a weird channel, and I don't really watch TV that much on TV. So I ended up watching it, I don't think much later after it aired, but yeah, because I watched season 5 when that aired. Well, I think right after it aired, actually. But yeah, so it's a good show. I'm really enjoying it. We're getting there. We're not quite halfway through so we say mid-season, we're not halfway.
Yeah, but that was a good point to such a drop.
Yeah, so... There we go. Anything else to say about that episode? No. You enjoyed it? Who knows what's next?
See you in 6 months.
Is Reese gonna survive?
I imagine so. I do like it. Like, it really pulls in your heartstrings when things happen to main characters and things. But I always feel like I'm like, but they're the main character.
I think the thing that got me about it though was like him walking down and saying thank you to Finch. That was like, oh.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I think he said it before. Like, thanks for giving me a
There's
purpose.
just this part of me that's like, well, they're the main character. They're gonna get through this.
You never know. Who knows? What could
the rest
happen?
of the seasons are just the past.
Who knows? Maybe he finds a replacement.
Maybe.
You know, maybe he's like, hey, Agent Snow, you're a pretty good shot. I mean, he didn't shoot.
He didn't shoot.
He shot him in the leg. I think he shot him in the leg, right?
Oh, maybe.
I think. Who knows? But there we go. We will be back next time for episode 11. Otherwise, the next video on this channel will be Mandalorian. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye. It's 6 months. I'm joking.